notice how pine forests don't feel like other woods. They're too quiet, too neat. The way the trees grow straight up like spines, like they're waiting. In some parts of Appalachia, the old folks won't go near certain pine groves. They'll tell you it's because of bears. But if you ask them directly, they go real still. And if they trust you, really trust you, they'll tell you about the Pine Mother. She was once a woman, they say, pregnant, lost in the forest during winter when the snow fell heavy and the roads were gone. She searched for help, for shelter, but the woods were too wide and her screams went unanswered. Eventually, she stumbled into a pine grove and collapsed. The trees closed around her. When they found her body months later, her skin had fused with the bark. Her belly was split like a pine cone. The child was never found, but that wasn't the end. They say, if you enter her grove, never speak first. If you see her rooted to a tree, weeping sap, walk away without looking back. If you hear her lullaby, cover your ears. It's not meant for you. But if she asks you, have you seen my baby? There's no right answer. If you say yes, she thinks you took it. If you say no, she thinks you lied. If you say nothing, she'll follow. There are forum threads, now locked, about hikers finding pine trees with what looked like faces buried deep in the knots. Someone posted a blurry photo once, tall figure, impossibly thin, arms outstretched toward a sapling. The caption said, she was humming, and the trees were swaying in time. There was no wind. The account was deleted 12 minutes later, but people saved the photo. A camper, let's call him Trevor, posted a long story before he disappeared. He'd gone out to clear his head after a bad breakup, brought a tent, some beer, and a book. The first night, he heard humming, thought it was the wind or the beer. Second night, he found pine needles inside the tent, even though it was zipped shut. Third night, he woke up standing inches away from her, frozen, mouth dry. She was inches from his face, bark curling up her cheeks, no eyes, just empty holes filled with swaying moss. Her hair hung like vines, and in her arms, something swaddled in roots, moving. She asked, have you seen my baby? Trevor said nothing. She tilted her head, whispered, it's rude not to answer when someone is speaking to you. He ran. He posted the story an hour later. The final update just read, I think she followed me. The tree outside my window has a face now. That was 5 years ago. His account is still up. No one's heard from him since. Here's the part that gets me. There's a small town near that forest, older than any nearby map. Every 13 years, they plant a new pine tree in the center of town, and everyone in the town gathers in silence. No one speaks. They call it the re-rooting. No one knows where the sapling comes from. But it always has one thing carved into the bark. She waits.